Hey T-Squad, it's Kirsty. Today we're breaking down a case that started online, escalated into federal court, and has now become a situation where anonymity, credibility, and accountability are colliding in real time. This is the case of Sabrina Evans versus the individual publicly known as Danielle Robertson. And that wording matters because the court has made it clear that Danielle Robertson is an alias, not the defendant's legal name. Let's walk through this carefully from the beginning so nobody feels lost. This case is not simply about commentary or opinions. The plaintiff, Sabrina Evans, alleges that her likeness was used without consent. Material connected to a protected court proceeding was obtained improperly. That material was altered and republished, and that it was monetized across online platforms. Those allegations are what brought this into federal court. From early on, the defendant has operated under the name Danielle Robertson. The court has repeatedly stated, this name is an alias, not a verified legal identity. Court filings show the defendant has used multiple aliases, used multiple addresses, maintained multiple online identities. At the same time, she has actively filed motions, filed objections, participated in hearings, continued posting and monetizing content. The court addressed this directly, stating a party cannot use anonymity as both a shield and a sword. In plain terms, you don't get to stay hidden while fully litigating. Because the defendant's true identity and service address were unclear, the plaintiff had difficulty serving legal papers. The court responded by extending service deadlines, allowing alternate service methods, ordering the defendant to disclose her true identity and an address. The defendant objected to these orders. Those objections were overruled. The court was explicit. Aliases do not excuse evading service. Claims of harassment do not override procedure. Anonymity is not absolute in federal court. The judge stated plainly that the defendant cannot willfully evade service. This detail matters. The court set a specific deadline for the defendant to disclose her true identity and address. That deadline passed. The defendant did not comply. However, and this is key, the day before that deadline, the defendant successfully filed another motion with the court. That shows she had access to the court system, the ability to file documents, the ability to meet deadlines when she chose to. But when it came to the court-ordered identity disclosure, nothing. No extension request. No compliance. Just silence. That's not confusion, that's a choice. The defendant then attempted to submit what she described as a large catalog of videos as evidence, claiming they demonstrated harassment by the plaintiff. These videos were filed by the defendant, not properly tethered to a specific motion, not reviewed in full by the defendant herself, by her own admission. The court denied the defendant's motion to submit video evidence. The judge stated that media files require leave of court. Volume does not equal relevance. The court will not review hundreds of hours of footage. This denial applied only to the defendant's request. This part is important, so let's be precise. Plaintiff, Sabrina Evans. Certain filings by the plaintiff were struck because they contained incorrect or unverified legal citations. The court ordered those filings removed from the record. The court made clear this was due to failure to properly verify cited legal authority, not because the underlying claims were dismissed. These filings are not considered by the court. Defendant, Danielle Robertson. Multiple filings by the defendant were also struck. This included exhibits that were untethered to proper motions, and filings that failed to comply with court rules and citation requirements. In addition, the defendant's improperly filed exhibits were rejected. Her objections relying on those exhibits were overruled. The court applied these rules to both sides. No favoritism, just enforcement. Recent supplemental filings submitted by the plaintiff allege that a PPO Zoom hearing was recorded by a non-party. That recording was unlawful under Michigan court rules. The defendant received that recording, extracted an image from it, altered it, and republished it across monetized platforms. What changed procedurally is critical. According to the filings, the defendant acknowledged possession of the image, acknowledged altering it, and acknowledged republishing it. Because of those admissions, the court allowed the plaintiff to supplement the complaint rather than dismiss these claims. That does not decide the merits, but it keeps the claims alive. The court also addressed a broader issue: fake, incorrect, or unverified legal citations. As a result, filings from both parties were struck. Electronic filing privileges were revoked. The court warned that fabricated or AI-generated citations would not be tolerated. This shows the court is now actively policing conduct, not just arguments. As of now, identity disclosure has been ordered. The defendant missed the disclosure deadline. Attempts to remain anonymous have failed. Supplemental allegations are active. Improper filings on both sides have been struck. This case is no longer about online drama. It's about accountability and compliance, so this is where I'll leave it. Is she hiding because she's scared of backlash once her identity is fully exposed? Or is there more to this story, something she really doesn't want connected to her name? I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to show you the timeline, the filings, and the behavior and let you decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And, as always, keep sipping that tea. Like and subscribe. It really helps. Love you.